Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we really need to cover this new disrespectful campaign rhetoric that's coming outside the Democratic Party. I know a lot of times I try not to link any political party to some of the atrocities, some of the demonic and just low down, dirty, trifling campaign slogans and videos and all sorts of things that comes out these political parties in order to get the black vote. This is deplorable. This is despicable. Now, first and foremost, before we get into the heart of the video, I do want to cover some things that I know you guys been pretty much listening to and watching about BET and also this hip hop culture and how Latinos played a pivotal role in creating hip hop or MCing and rapping. You know, there's five elements of hip hop, and quote me if I'm wrong, family. I know that there's MCing, DJing, beatboxing, breaking, and there's another element, graffiti. So that's the five elements of hip hop, and they're stating that Latinos and even Busta Rhymes has stated, and some other Caribbean people stated that Jamaicans played a pivotal role in creating hip hop. I won't get onto that. I know that there's a lot of brothers out there in the U.S. Freedmen, aka FBA space, that are attacking that. One of the pioneers who was on that is Tariq Nasheed, no less, as he should be. Okay, as he should be, because we need to really stop them trying to culture vulture, try to steal our lineage, our history, all the great things that Black Americans have done within this country of white supremacy. That's first and foremost. Now, on BET, this is again one of the most disrespectful things, and I've been telling people this for a very long time, that BET has not been owned by Black people for quite some time. Now, a while back, a group of businessmen owned Viacom. They were Chinese, and then I guess they got sold to Sherry Redstone's family. So a lot of the things that's coming out of BET that was once Black owned is now white owned. And so some of the degeneracy, some of the just the way they display our people, what they do is they take those who are impoverished, those who are low educated, those who don't give a damn, those who don't care how we look, and they exploit them and exhaust them on TV to show the world the degeneracies of Black America. Now, everybody, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, it doesn't matter what country you're from, everyone has what they call a low brow community. Those in your community that you essentially look down upon because of their character and because of their actions. And see, we need to find out who are the people who are promoting this mess. And now BET took an extra step and now going to have Fat Joe as the master of ceremony for BET to double down that Latinos help create hip hop, which is a big fat lie. It's a big fat lie. Let me move on. There's some other things I want to cover here. Shout out to our brother, Neely Fuller. If you guys are not familiar with the master teacher, Neely Fuller, please get acquainted. Nikki DeGar put that out. I don't know what's going on with that. Check out Professor Black Truths, a wonderful massive video about Herschel Walker, his scandal coming about abortion and things of that nature. And this is what I wanted you guys to listen to, what Puff Daddy, and he's now using his Revolt platform to fight and let the government know what's owed to Black Americans in the reference of reparations. This is very important because Puffy at one point in time did not support this. Only Ice Cube did. Now, I guess he's coming to grips. He's coming to gripes that this is the way that we should be. Hold on. Let me get this queued up for you guys. Here we go. Here we go.
We the ones that are dying. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That are incarcerated. That are left in poverty. Not getting no, any.
Hold on, family. Let me cue this up. Sorry. Let me cue this up.
That are left in poverty, not getting no, any money for retribution. What is it?
Reparations.
Reparations. And on top of that, you know, flooding our communities with drugs and guns, and we know all this, and they still not trying to break us off. Which that's the next level we got to go to. So it's really
Okay, what's important about what Puffy's saying, because we understand that Puffy, regardless if you like him or not, is an icon in the Black community, you know, starting from dancing to rap promoting, and he's a billionaire. So he has a voice whether he likes it or not, and he's using his Revolt platform now to put reparations on the table. Very important, family. Very, very important that we have people, even though they're not our leaders, but if they're speaking the talk and they're doubling down on reparations and justice for foundational Black Americans, U.S. freedmen, then they can have that platform and they can do a lot of things that we can't do with the power and influence that they have. Okay, let me move on. Very important. This is very important stuff. Now, this is how the Democratic Party continues to disrespect Black Americans. See, what they do is they pander again to those in need. So, in order to get your vote, and this is another Democratic representative talking about a goddamn fish fry for your vote. See, family, what they're trying to do is distract you from the main talking points from the grassroots, and that is reparations. That is wiping out qualified immunity. And I'm just going to name those two because we already know we're not going to get everything. Okay, we know that we're not going to get everything, but God damn it, we need to stand for something or you will fall for anything. People went out and voted for Joe Biden. 87% of the Black community did that, and half of that was probably to wipe away your student loans. Student loan forgiveness. Guess what, family? Your student loans are still there. He has not forgiven. He has not forgiven your student loans. Then, if you looked at my last video concerning with student loan forgiveness, you will understand that only up to $10,000 will decrease your student loans. And guess what the Republicans are doing with that? I think it was around 8 Republican-ran states are now trying to sue Joe Biden and the Democratic Party, basically stating that, you know, it's unconstitutional or you can't use emergency COVID funds in order to reduce student loan debt. You can't do that. So at one point in time, it came out as what? Student loan forgiveness. Now it's pretty much student loan reducement. And now you have what? 8 states trying to sue the Democratic Party for trying to decrease student loans under the United States COVID Emergency Fund. This is ridiculous. But see, this is why we shouldn't just be voting for anything. Oh, I voted for universal health care. Guess what, family? We still don't have universal health care. Yeah, there are some people who are part of the Affordable Health Care Act. There are some people who are getting help. But listen, family, if you had, and I'm just throwing out an arbitrary number, if you had $365,000, that is a lot of money that you can do many of things which you can do. Guess what you probably can do? You could probably pay off your student loans. Guess what you could probably do? You could probably buy your own health insurance. See, family, when they come to you and they state that, oh, education and we're going to do this, and they just kind of throw out these very random things that is not reparations. That's not going to help the foundational Black American community, those people whose lineage and heritage states right here in the grassroots of this country, United States of America, for the blood, for the work that our ancestors put in. But they'll give other groups tangibles. They'll give other groups legislation. And I've been over that thousands and hundreds of times before. And when are we going to wake the hell up and understand that it don't matter what political party you align yourself with, they're going to do absolutely nothing for us. We have to continue to beat the drum. I know that Tariq Nasheed was talking about holding a Foundational Black American March on Washington or rally down there on the Washington Monument. I believe he said November 5th. I'm gonna try to attain it. If he can get the permit, he's gonna put that out. But nonetheless, we have to, if we really want something, family, we have to put in the work. We have to show action. And this is what we need to do. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of us saying, oh man, they giving us goddamn reparations. Yeah, if you continue to say that they're not going to do something, and they see that the majority of the people are saying they're not going to do something, guess what? They're not going to do it. But I tell you one thing, You can go to the fish fry. Look like he got some deep fried crabs or some steamed crabs. Because I'm from DC. This is probably in the DC area. Who knows? Yeah, it is. Pocomoke City. That's in the DMV sort of area. But these how these freaking Negroes pander to the black community. They know that we love food, okay? And in that area, we love seafood, let alone fish and crabs. But this is how they pander to you to get your fucking vote. So they give you a plate of food that's cost them around $8, other than giving you what you need. They're gentrifying your neighborhoods. When I went home to DC and I drove through some of the old neighborhoods, they gentrified the hell out of them. And gentrification is just another term that they remix because that's just another form of redlining, meaning that we're going to make apartments, houses, and condos so damn expensive that black people can't afford it. How do you think they're attacking black people? Because they know black people are the lowest paid income population in America. This is not new news. This is just fact. No one can argue the fact that we are the lowest paid people in the United States of America. And we got to stop falling for the trick bag, family. This is ridiculous. A fucking fish fry. He's following your boy Jim Clyburn. Let me move on. I had something else to point out here, family. Now I'm not gonna point this out. This is Fat Joe paying homage to black people about hip hop. He was Puerto Rican and he knew that we created and he paid homage to that. Let me move on. Let me get down here to the nitty gritty, family. Now, we're going to talk about this. So let's get into the heart of the video. I want to do a kind of before and after here. Now, this is Teslin Figueroa. She's a solid sister. Shout out goes to her for posting this. The no vucking, no voting ad on Black dating app is by when we all vote. That means that no matter the people, it's all lives matter, right? It's kind of the disrespectful thing that your girl Candace Owens and Kanye West put on the all white lives matter shirt. Okay. This kind of being disrespectful to the Black Lives Matter movement, stating that it was a scam. Where people don't understand, the Black Lives Matter movement was twofold. One side of the house was the organization, and the other side of the house was the actual movement that got some things on the platform. Okay. It says here that this was led by Michelle Obama and Stephen Curry, Becky G. Gomez, Tom Hanks, her, the artist, was it Lisa Koshy, Miranda Janelle, Janelle Monáe, Chris Paul, Meg Rapone, Shonda Rhimes. If you guys don't know about who Shonda Rhimes is, I think she wrote, she's a movie or TV show writer. She wrote, I think, How to Get Away with Murder, and then the show that Kerry Washington was in when she was the little slut for the president in that show. But nonetheless, here are the people who behind when we all vote. Valentina Parita, Brett Ames, and then Jonathan Lee. So you got white and Asian people behind this very disrespectful and fucking trifling video to get people to vote. And it's by a Black dating app, no less. But it's once again sexualizing the Black community. This is how the world sees Black people, and majority in America, that we are low, degenerate, perverts, and that the only way you can attract us is by wearing jewelry and sexualizing our bodies. And this is how they go about doing this. And this is how they justify it. They're like, well, you know, it's a dating app. It's a dating app. And the reason why people are on this dating app is to pretty much hook up. Not to date, not to find a loved one, not to find a husband, not to find a wife. But this is the hookup. Because that's what, if you're saying this is sponsored by a dating app, then what's the purpose of this? Let's get into the video, family. Because I'm just going to lose my words here. Now, if people talk about things that are deplorable and despicable and disrespectful and trifling, then listen to this bullshit.
Trey Tracks, I think we got one. It's voting season, bruh.
No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no.
Hold on, family. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to watch this again, but nonetheless, they have Trina, who some of you people used to listen to Trina back in the day. Okay, you know what her music is all about. Then they have this other guy up here called Saucy Santana. Okay. Very flamboyant young man. Okay, represent, I would like to believe, a certain community. But if you notice, every time they show a black male, they have to be saucy. Then they show them with a black female. So once again, they emasculate black men and show black women very masculine, turning the black community on top of itself. But nonetheless, I'm gonna try to let it play without me interrupting. I'm so sorry. This fucking bull. Whew.
No fucking, no voting, no fucking. BLK app looking for some action. Swear the homie Scott was heavy. Face is a 9, abs is a 10, D is a to be determined. He got mad jokes, he don't seem broke. The only red flag, he said he don't vote. This midterms for all the single cuties. Wanna hit this booty, gotta do your civic duty. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking.
Yeah, don't stop now. Stop my ballot boss again, but my homegirl through. Put the buy in partisan. Politics be so nasty. Make me wanna flirt ya. Show you how to be a poll worker. Legs in the air, I don't care. Anyone can get it. Universal health care. If you wanna come before the deadline. Come in the jacuzzi, gerrymander this coochie.
No voting, no love, no voting, no touch, no voting, no nothing.
Family, okay. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch the guys in the background dancing? They flash it really quickly, but I'm just going to rewind it just a little bit because I thought I saw a couple of guys in drag. Let me just, man, let me just go back. Let me just go back. Now, I'm trying to figure out on this side of the house what's going on, but let me know if you guys can catch this. Stay with me, family.
Gerrymander this coochie.
No voting, no love, no voting, no.
What? Okay. What is this? What is this, family? Never mind.
No touch, no voting, no nothing. Can't let me down, gotta stand up for something. No voting, no love, no voting, no touch, no voting, no nothing. BLK, we gon' stand up for something. Yeah, that's right. No voting, no loving. If the coochie is the goal, go hit the pose. Period.
Okay, I got through it, family. I do apologize for showing this because this is not our people. This is not our people. He put a stick on his head. I bucked today. And we know what that word means. It means fuck. I'm just going to say it because I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it, family. I'm tired of the disrespectfulness that comes out of the Democratic Party. And for you people who support that party, I feel for you. Because this is what I've been talking about for quite some time now. Stop supporting people who do not support you, but they support every other group. I've done many videos to show you when you go to the Hispanic and Asian congressional government websites, how they only speak to and speak about Hispanic and Asians on their respective sites. But when you go to the Congressional Black Caucus government website, they're talking about low-income communities. They're talking about minorities. They're talking about everybody else except Black people. Because you don't see minorities on Hispanic congressional website. You don't see minorities on the Asian congressional website. You don't see that shit. And to further to give you some more names who was behind this trifling ass video, here they are. Here they are. The agency was majority. The chief executive office was Omid Farhang. And you can notice these are not black people, by the way. Jorge Hernandez, Brandon Butler, who I doubt is black, Asmira Davis, Presto McCoy Rankin, Bob Rigo, Lonnie Gardner, and I don't know where this name is from. The first name looks Indian. I don't know. Holly Wilkins and Bill Meadows. These are the people who are behind this degeneracy. Look right here. Agency majority. This is what I'm talking about, family. They continue to disrespect us on every political platform. Not only do they take our culture, right, hip hop, which they have already made it so damn despicable that nowadays you can't even play hip hop around your kids. Okay, cursing, yeah, but now the things that they're talking about, family, it even grosses me out sometimes. The things that we're talking about in hip hop. And hip hop initially, when it first started, was to fight the powers that be, to inform our people and fight against the political structure. That's when hip hop was first created, and then it slowly transformed and to other messaging. But now I don't know what the hell hip hop has gotten into. Now we even have people from other races and other countries and other islands, island boy, trying to steal our culture. But anyway, I digress. Let me move on. Whew, boy. Let's get into some of the words you think you might have heard. Listen to this, family. Lord have mercy. It says BLK, no voting, no vucking, a tree tracks produce effort that center around using sex to get their love interest to the polls. Right? Remember last year how the Democrats used get your booty to the polls? Get your booty to the polls. They only speak to black people like this. Have you guys seen a K-pop video that they sexualize to get Asians to the polls? Okay, probably not. Have you guys even heard a merengue or salsa song that was sexualized and they use all sorts of different types of people? You know what I'm getting at with that. And told them no sex, no vote, no sex. You ever hear them use that? And here we go once again. Here's some of the words. It says black app looking for some action. Swipe the homie Scott. What's happening? Face is a 9. Abs is a 10. D is to be determined. He got mad jokes. He doesn't seem broke. The only red flag, he said he don't vote. This midterm is for all the single cuties. Want to hit this booty. Got to do your civic duty. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. This is how they talk to us. And you mother still going out there voting for nothing. Voting for butter, biscuit, and coon bags and Sambo hats. Yeah, family. I'm going to read some of your notes here. I'm just a little fired up, right? But again, I'm not mad. Just frustrated. I'm not mad because it ain't no use to wasting your energy on these people. And look who they get. They get one of our iconic hip hop artists, old school nonetheless, Trina. She probably got paid, she hasn't rapped in a very long time. She probably still doing some tours down south, but no one really listens to Trina no more, right? You don't really even hear her on the radio no more. So they kind of gave her the bag and she went out and probably wrote this song and got a bunch of black people to support it. Talking about we're going to have a fish fry after the video and all these suckers showed up. This is ridiculous, family. And again, I'm not angry. I'm just frustrated. It comes out as anger, I know. I see I got my brother in here, Jermaine Anderson. B1 to you, brother. Jay the Informant, nice to see you. There we go, Jermaine. Hit that like button, family. Please like and subscribe and share on your social media. Okay? Appreciate the support out there, everyone. Jay the Informant saying they're using black politicians to gentrify the hell out of this area. Absolutely. He also states, speaking of which, did you hear about the family of Texans who heard a bunch of land but state want to run a highway through some of their land and are trying to confiscate it. Yes, I did hear about that. That's the land that was given to them by their family slave master. And I think around 60 years ago, the state already took quite a bit of acreage from them, and now they're trying to do it again. Okay. Broad John, absolutely. This is 1000% crazy. But see, here's the thing. This is how you know. And again, I know a lot of times people know I go hard on the Democratic Party. It's only for one reason. Democratic Party panders to Black America. The Republicans don't. We already know we ain't getting shit from them. But the Democrats pander to us, right? It's kind of like the Democratic Party fishes. They go fishing in the Black community. What they do is they put bait on the hook and they let it set. And whoever bites it, they hook that ass, and then they use you at your own apparel. They use you at their own will. They use you for whatever rhetoric they're trying to push to the Black community. And this time they got Trina and whoever Saucy Santana is. So family, I didn't want to stay here long, but please, if you're new, rewind the video, because people talk about the deplorable. This shit is go far beyond being deplorable and disrespectful. And during this video, please excuse my language. There's more to come. You guys have a great and wonderful day. I'm out.